Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing my DLC prediction on how much money and cash you're going to need in order to buy everything in the Executives and Other Criminals update, which is a new DLC coming out to Grand Theft Auto Online this Tuesday, December 15th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So that's right, I do this with every DLC that comes out. I try to prepare you guys as best as I can, giving you guys hopefully enough time to either get some shark cards or to grind some missions, do whatever you have to do in order to get money in order to get ready for this DLC. However, like with Grand Theft Auto Online Lowriders, there are a ton of unknowns with this update, meaning it's not our standard cookie cutter DLC. You guys know there's going to be new mansions, a super yacht, so there's lots of unknown variables that we haven't seen in Grand Theft Auto Online yet, which is amazing, but as far as predicting price, it does make it a little bit more difficult. So this is only going to be my best guess. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below on what you think how much we're all going to need. And once again, this is in order to buy everything. I know most people don't buy everything, but if you do, this is the amount that I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get it started. All right, so by far the biggest ticket item in this update is going to be the super yacht. Rockstar talked about it for about a paragraph on their newswire. They talked about how this super yacht is going to have missile defense systems. It comes with its own suite of supporting vehicle upgrades, including the new Super Velito carbon helicopter and a personal watercraft. This thing can be upgraded, apparently. You can live on this thing. And I am guessing that this yacht, and this is lowballing it, is going to cost $20 million. I'm not even joking, you guys. It might be more. It might be 50 million. It might be 100 million. Who knows how high Rockstar could go with this? And the reason I say 20 million is because it's kind of in that middle zone of not being outrageous, but at the same rate, it's not cheap as well as compared to some of the other expensive items that Rockstar have put into the game. Namely, the Luxor Deluxe, which was a $10 million jet, and the Swift Deluxe, which is a $5 million helicopter, respectively. So because those are priced there, I imagine the yacht would be priced slightly higher than that. I'm really not too sure. That's just my best overall guess. It's going to be a lot of money. Now, this would probably be a good time to say if you want to take the shark card route, you can click the link in the description. It's a link to my G2A page. It'll give you guys a discount because I know, like me, I'm going to need to get some more money because I probably don't have enough money to fund everything in this update. I think the yacht is going to be very expensive, so I'm sticking around the $20 million range. All right, so now let's talk about probably the other two big changes in this update. That's going to be customizable apartments and mansions. Now, like I said, there's a lot of unknown with the apartment customization. I figure it's going to be very similar to the way that GTA Online Lowriders works. Maybe you'll log on to the Dynasty 8 website, you'll select an apartment. If you already have an apartment selected, you'll be given the option to upgrade it. I'm not going to say you're just going to be able to start placing things down in your apartment. There's going to be regular ones and then upgraded ones. Very similarly to how there's regular editions of the cars that can be upgraded into lowriders. So I would imagine that process would be similar to the cars, maybe $400,000 or $500,000 just to get the upgradable apartment. And then from there, all the things on the inside are going to cost you money as well. Very similar to the upgrades that you could do on your lowriders in Benny's Mod Shop. So I can imagine like rugs, TVs, beds, couches, tables, furniture, lights. All those are going to cost $10,000, $50,000, depending on really what you want to do. All that decorating, again, it's going to be subjectively up to you on how much or how little you want to do. But I can see that being very, very expensive if you want to upgrade 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 apartments if they add a 5th with all the customization options that look to be coming with the apartment creator. So all in all, I can easily see the average person spending $3 to $5 million customizing these apartments. And once again, that's on the low end. Who knows how much the customizable apartments are going to cost, if there's new apartments, what the story might be there. So we're really just going to have to see until we get the game. But that is going to be my best guess in terms of buying it, upgrading it, and then putting the stuff in the apartment to actually upgrade it. That brings us to our next opportunity, which is full mansions. That's right. Rockstar have given us the opportunity to actually live in the Vinewood Hills in mansions. And man, do I think these are going to be expensive. I think that each one of these mansions are easily going to be $5 to $10 million. Now, that's going off of my yacht price, which is $20 million. I still think that's going to be the most expensive, but I can this will be the first time that Rockstar has given us standalone mansions, something we've wanted for a while now. They're definitely not going to make it cheap and easy on us. So once again, I could see this being $5 to $10 million, maybe depending on the size of the mansion you get or the location. Rockstar kind of prices things by the view and the location you get. Kind of similar to real life, I guess you could say. So again, $5 to $10 million is probably the upfront price for those mansions, and then customizing them easily $2 or $3 million more. So if you want one mansion, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably just going to want one, that's $5 or $10 million, $2 or $3 million to upgrade it. You know, that's anywhere between $8 to $12 million for one mansion just to get that whole baby upgraded and get it ready to go to your customization and standards. So that is crazy. And we also can't forget about the vehicles of this update. From what I've seen so far, I believe there's going to be 5 new vehicles. One of them is the Impante Nightshade. The other one is like a GTA 4 version of the Cognoscenti. Another one is like an upgraded version of the Baller. We don't have all of the car names yet. I'll be working on a separate video dissecting that. But 5 or 6 cars. You can imagine that these sports cars are going to be relatively similar to the sports cars in game and their prices. The sports classics similar to that, sedans, etc., etc. So I could easily see you spending $3 to $4 million on these cars just on the upfront price. It's all going to depend on how Rockstar prices them, if they have any rare features or if they have something special about them that will obviously move the price up. And you could easily, once again, then spend another $1 million or $2 million upgrading them in the Los Santos custom shop, bringing our grand total to about $5 or $6 million, depending on, like I said, where Rockstar prices those vehicles. And they do look pretty unique, which is something I am excited about. I can say from just the looks in the trailer so far that these vehicles really do look awesome. And then we need to look at some of the more miscellaneous things that could be coming with this update as well. Rockstar mentioned that there's going to be new weapons, there's going to be new clothing. I'm sure there's going to be other things like tattoos, haircuts, maybe masks that we're unaware of so far. So I'm just going to round that total up to a nice even 1 million. The weapons and clothing themselves probably won't be that expensive, but when you think about buying multiple colors, multiple shades, buying, ammo, whatever the case might be, I can easily see that total getting up to $1 million for everything. So weapons, clothing, guns, pretty much anything, etc., would be closer to the $1 million range. All right, so I've done some rough math, and with everything that's been featured so far, which is the yacht, the apartments, customizing them, the new mansions, the cars, the weapons, the clothing, all the miscellaneous things, on the low end, I've totaled it to be about $36 or $37 million in order to buy everything in this update. And on the high end, I got it to around $43 or $44 million if you wanted to buy everything. And once again, that's with a lot of unknowns. The yacht might be really cheap. It might only be like $5 million, which would be cheap according to what I have, or it might be really expensive. It might be closer to $30 or $50 million, which would totally knock these numbers out of the park. So like I said, there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to the apartment customization, the yacht, the mansions, the cars. I pretty much know the price range of where those are going to be just because we've had so many DLCs in online. But still, bottom line, you're going to need a boatload of money, no pun intended, in order to afford everything in this update. And since it is coming out in just 5 short days, there are a few options you can do. Shark cards if you really want them. You need to grind missions like crazy. You need to find some way to get money. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you need to get money because you're going to need a lot of it if you want to buy everything in this update. So once again, that's all the information I have for you guys today regarding the massive price tag of this DLC for executives and other criminals, which is of course coming in just 5 short days. Let me know all your opinions, thoughts, price ranges, and more in the comments section down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.